Hey guys, how you doing today? Thank you for taking the time to check out the video. I'm Glenn Kay of Silent Takeover, Dolphunshavers and Silent Shavers, and today we're with my mini account, and the reason for that is we're going to be having a look at the upcoming Witch Slap event. We're just going to give some pointers on how to complete that quickly and easily. Now before we get started, if you do find the video useful, please drop me a like or comment below, and also please subscribe to the channel where you'll find plenty more content and videos on Town Hall 8 through to Town Hall 13. And if you'd like to get involved and join me in Clash, have a look at the description below. You'll find the clan tags and the requirements for joining us, so please bookmark us, and also feel free to send me a friend request in game. Okay, so as mentioned, what we're looking at here is the Witch Slap event that's due to land in 2 days. So I guess what we should start with really is the army comp that we're going to be using today. What I've got here is 10 of the witches. Now the number required will vary dependent on your town hall level. So I'm just going with 10 as that's a good round number. But just adjust this army comp in line with what requirements you need to meet or what you feel more comfortable in using. We've got 4 healers, 6 giants, 1 pecker, 5 breakers, 2 whiz and 11 archers. Now we've also, for the spells, we've got 3 rage, a heal, a jump and a freeze. I do have all of my heroes up at the moment. With regards to CC, just request whatever you feel more comfortable in using or whatever your clanmates are happy to donate to you. You don't really need anything in particular. So today's video is going to be a bit different. We are going to be jumping into some live attacks. So let's see what we can find. There's going to be a couple of things that we're going to be looking for here. The main thing is we're going to be looking for dead bases. The reason for this is we're going to get some very good loot, but also the base should be somewhat easier if it's dead. So things like the Inferno Towers, the crossbows or the X-bows, and the Eagle should already be down for us. If you're not too sure on what I mean about dead bases, I have got a video on the channel that was dedicated to this. So once you're done with this video, by all means go and have a look, and hopefully it will give you some pointers on how to find dead bases and the kind of thing that you're looking for. Speaking of dead bases, we've got our first target here. So the town hall is down the bottom. What this means is it's going to be easy for us to get into that and either get the win or pick up some stars that will help us to complete the event. We also have some very good loot, and we've got some of the storages around the outside. So what I'm going to start with is I'm just going to look to start sniping off some of these storages. Okay, that's not the best start. There we go. So we're just going to look to try and pick these off so we can bag some of the loot. It might be worth dropping 1 or 2 giants as well with a whiz, just so we can snipe some more of that lovely loot. I'm going to hold the majority of my troops back for the main push into the base, where we're going to look to target that town hall. And for this, I'm going to use some spells on this base. And if we're lucky, we can get over and get some of those full storages as well. Okay, so I think we've sniped what we can. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look to start our push into the base. First up, we're going to put down the giants and the pecker just to help tank for our troops. We're going to pop down those breakers to pop that wall, and then in we go. The main part of the attack is going to be the witches, so we're going to get the witches down with the archer queen, the healers and the warden. We want to jump into that main compartment. There we go. That's the warden ability. A rage with a heal. And let's see what damage we can do. I think what we're going to be aiming for here is a solid 2-star. And we've got that. Easy peasy. We're not going to need the CC, and we've still got some archers here just to help with a bit of cleanup. So let's get them down. The healers, which were supposed to be on the witches, seem to have been drawn to that P.E.K.K.A, but that's fine. So we've actually pushed on here. We were looking at a solid 2-star, but it actually looks like we're going to bag the 3. We've got plenty of loot, and we haven't used our CC either. There we go, 3-star. And look at that loot, 750,000 almost in gold. Same on the elixir, and 6,500 of that lovely dark. Okay, so we're just going to get our next army down. And off we go again. And it's going to be a very similar strategy as and when we come across the next one. So I'll either do 1 or 2 more. It's obviously dependent on how quick these dead bases come up. So just to recap that last attack that we watched, you're going to find your dead base. First up, you're going to use some of your archers just to try and snipe some of that loot, just in case you don't get to tear through the whole base, just to help bank some of that, just for your upgrades. No, that base was easy, but there wasn't very much loot available, so we wanted to skip that one. Now, how do you find finding dead bases? Have you got any tips or tricks that you'd like to share with the rest of the guys that view the channel? Have you found any particular league at any particular town hall level is better for finding those dead bases? At the moment, I'm in Crystal League, Crystal 1, having dropped from Masters a little bit earlier on today in preparation for this video. Have you also found a particular time of day? For example, it is about 1 PM here in the UK at the moment. I always find this a bit of a tricky time of day for finding dead bases, as opposed to, say, early in the morning or later into the evening. And also, what kind of army comp are you planning on using? Obviously, I'm showing you this one here. This is just thrown together army that's low cost, which is going to help save you on the loot. Obviously, the witches will be reduced anyway for the event. But I try and use elixir troops as opposed to dark troops on the main. And again, I have got a video linked to that, and that's the same video for the dead bases. Just showing you the kind of army comp that you can use, which will help save on your dark elixir flows, much needed hero upgrades. And as you can see here with this one, with my mini account, I have got the max level heroes for Town Hall 11. With regards to my upgrades, I've got a few of the defences left and the walls, but I'll probably push up to Town Hall 12 as and when my buildings, all my defences are all upgraded. I won't be overly fussed with the walls, as I just like to get the mini account up to a decent level and obviously get those siege machines. Obviously this has taken a little while. There we go. This will be acceptable for our next raid. So again, what we've got here is we've got some full storages around the outside. They also seem to be grouped more towards one side. I think we're going to easily get into that Eagle Artillery and also the Town Hall, so we'll bag the win. We're not going to push in from this side as we're not going to get too much loot. So let's, again, what we're going to start with is we're going to use some of these archers and see which kinds of buildings we can pick off, just to help us get towards that 50% and also get some of that loot. Now obviously going to chip away. Now I think what we're going to do is we're going to push in from the elixir side as opposed to the gold. The reason for that is we've got the Eagle and the Inferno Tower over this side. I think what I might use for this one as well is I am going to use my Siege and my the Siege and the CC that I've been donated just to help us push in. We're going to use the heroes and the spells. Okay, so again, as always, or as per the last attack, sorry, we're going to put these giants down first and the P.E.K.K.A and the king just to help us tank. We're going to pop those breakers in, and in we go. Main part of the attack is the witches with the queen and the warden. Okay, let's just see which way the troops are going. Let's get our first rage down. I think we're going to use that warden ability as the troops start to spread. And we're in. Just going to put that freeze there. Okay, so all of our troops are wandering around the outside. Or the queen is, sorry. All the troops have split up. But as you can see here, we're racking up that loot. And also, we've already got the 2-star. And it looks like we're going to push on for the 3 as well. Let's get another rage over those witches. And we're on for the 3-star. There you go. Easily done. So that's 2 3-stars in a row. And again, we did manage to bag plenty of loot there. Just going to collect the treasury. And also we'll put a request out for some more CC troops. Okay. Oops, it looks like we forgot to put some of our archers down there. So we'll just remove them. Make space for that last witch. Okay, that's going to take a little while now. So that's it today. We're just going to wrap the video up there. Obviously, if you have any questions or queries, then just drop me a comment and I'll look to get back to you. And as always, if you have found the video useful, please drop me that like or comment or subscribe to the channel. I hope this helps you in completing the event. And until next time, guys, keep on clashing.